Hey guys, it's Dan from DisneyInfinityCodes.com, and I'm here with a awesome lineup of the Inside Out figures from Disney Infinity 3.0, and it's time for another toy face-off. And this time we are going to compare these awesome figures, which you've got to hand it to the Disney Infinity team. They threw together some really gorgeous characters and some figures. And so what we're going to do is we're going to line these guys up with the Inside Out line of figures from Tomy, which is a who's been making the little figures. They come with little memory orbs, and they light up in a special little control room headquarters little playset. So I thought we would kind of line them up and kind of get a close-up look at them in comparison and see which ones we like better. So let's start on the right and drop in. Here is Sadness. And then, of course, we have Fear. Now, some of these don't stand up by themselves very well, so I'm going to have to kind of lean them here against the back wall just a touch. So there is Sadness and Fear. And then, of course, we have Joy. There's Joy. Oh, she's not going to stand up, is she? There, Joy. And then, of course, we've got Anger. And we have Disgust. So the one thing right off the bat that I don't like about these toys, and, is that the fact that they don't stand up on their own. That kind of bothers me a good deal. It's like, these are toys that, they come with play sets. They're already a hot mess if you can't, if figures can't stand up by themselves. I think, of course, barring the fact that the character design might not lend itself to that kind of stuff going on. But, what I do like about these characters is like there are little touches, like Fear has this really cute fire. Oops, I think I put it in backwards. This cute little fire that you can pop on his head. So let's take a little bit of close-up look at these figures. Kind of... So of course we've got Disgust here, but then we've got, this is the Tomy Disgust. It's almost a little translucent. It might be a little hard to see on the video, but the plastic they use and fully articulate. They move around a lot, but you've got a nice little hairdo. They look very pretty. I will give them that. They're gorgeous figures. Even the clothes, like her dress is. Kind of flows and moves even though it's all plastic. Take a look at, I'm just going to lay him down now at this point. Here is Anger. And like I said earlier, these his hair kind of pops up. There's a little slot there. And but they did give, I really do like the material they made it out of, because it does give the character, the figure, a little bit of life, a little bit of an interesting look to it. Here is Joy. Got a little bit of the paint has a little bit of a metallicness to it, which is nice. And speaking of metallicness, the figures, we were at D23 and we picked up a limited edition, and we haven't even opened it yet. I think I have it sitting right here. Let me grab it. We haven't even opened it yet. This really great set of all these figures in their metallic shiny form. It's a D23 exclusive from 2015. We haven't even opened it, so I don't think we will, because we're doing a nice little bedroom for my daughter in an Inside Out, and that would look kind of cool on the shelf. But if you buy the playset, the headquarters playset that has the console in it and whatnot, the Joy that comes with that playset is the shiny glitter Joy. Which is, you can see if you look, kind of compare her face to the other Joy, she has a slightly different expression, and she is nothing but glitter. And I was a little concerned. I thought that playing with these toys, you would end up getting glitter everywhere. But the glitter is actually pretty nicely baked into that plastic, and it doesn't end up, the kids don't end up getting covered in glitter, thankfully. But definitely great little figures. If you work at it enough, you can eventually find the perfect balance in order to get these guys to stand up. But there is the Fear. I like him a lot. I feel like they captured him probably one of the best out of all the characters they did. He just has like all this great articulation with his arms. He can, you know, throw his arms up in the air and run around and scream. So I really, really like him. I dig him a lot. And I think they did a great job with the sadness as well. I think they got the proportions really well. The hair on all the characters is really nice. You got this nice little sweater. So, you know, I have to say though that just because I can't, just for the sheer fact that I can't stand the figures up without there being trouble, I'm gonna have to give the win to Disney Infinity in terms of my favorite figures and the design and the colors and whatnot. But you know, it was a tight race. But this is definitely a really, really fun playset. One of the other cool things is that each of the emotions, when you buy them, comes with a fun little memory orb. And so there are these, and inside the memory orb is a little slide almost that when you drop it into the console, it will then project that emotion onto the white wall. And so in the playset there's actually a nice little white wall where the console clicks into and projects it. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to move all these guys out of the way here for just a minute, and then I'm going to grab the console. It's sitting right here behind me, and I'll kind of show you how the little memory orbs work, because they are super fun and they are cute. While I'm doing that, of course, this playset also comes with a Bing Bong. Ooh, he's too tall for the camera. He's a really, really cool Bing Bong. And he's got all kinds of, unless of course the batteries died right now, they might have just died. They certainly did. Well, how do you like that? I'll have to open them up and get some new batteries. But there's also a talking Bing Bong that goes with the set, and you can change them to have a bunch of phrases or just do sound effects, which I think is kind of cool. So when you purchase the playset, it just comes with this guy here that you click in to the playset to drop the memory orbs into. But if you buy separately a Joy, which is why I have two Joys, I have the Glitter Joy and the non-Glitter Joy, it comes with this really cool console that lights up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of these lights here, so you can see that the kind of lights up there. And then what's nice is that this section pops out, and then you can then clip in the console that comes with the playset. And so down here there's a button that you press. You can turn it on and off. And this button, you press it, you know, causes it to light up. And so if I pull this back here far enough, there we go. And then the memory orbs themselves, you know, it's darker, it might be hard to see, but there's this little spot right there, a little circle at the bottom of each orb, so you know, so it clicks in perfectly, so that you know it's the memory is going to be right side up. So you just drop the memory in there, and you click the button, and it might be too bright. There you go. Maybe you can see it, but there's a sadness one. It's Riley crying. Let's do a different. I've got an angry one. And so these are fun, but the room has to be kind of dark for it to take its full effect, and it can be tricky to click the memory orb in just right in order to make the image appear, because it's got that little hole. It's got to click into that peg in order for everything to align just right. And so there's might be a little bit tricky to see, but there's Angry Riley. So you get the idea of how it works, and it's very, 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 very cool. Let me get some light here. So yeah, so there's really, really fun memory orbs, and it's definitely a cool playset. So yeah, it's a little bit of a toss-up in terms of who wins here, but I'm gonna have to say that while the Tomy figures are super cool to look at, I don't know if they're practical enough to play with. So I'm gonna have to give the win there to my Infinity figures. I'm not biased or anything, so don't get me started. But hey, leave a comment. Tell me if you have these toys or not, and if you like playing with them, and what you think. What do you think are better toys in terms of design and colors and style? Let me know. And thanks for watching. Visit us at DisneyInfinityCodes.com and subscribe, like, comment, all those things you do. Thanks for watching, guys.